Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Sorry about that. I know I was here a second ago, but I forgot to hit the record button. Whoever's doing that with the yellow dice, remember, some people have bad computers and they lag out when you do that shit. Just remember that, please. But anyways, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Gnomathon. Woo! This is going to be exciting, going to be very, very entertaining, I hope at least. And 10 hours long. 10 hours of D&D, everybody. This is going to be insane. Sel Keith, by the way, thank you so much for the blood dice. This is my first time being asked to use these dice in a game. It is a set of dice that will be utilized over all of the other dice on all exceptions. And the best thing is, they're speckled with little bits of blood on them. They roll very, very well, or they roll very, very poorly. Which means you may have been the savior to the party, or you may have ruined everything. I guess we'll find out. But anyways, thank you very much for giving us that donation. We really appreciate it. It's going to go a long way to help us all. Well, that depends. Let's go 8 hours. Yes. Actually, that's one thing I wanted to do. Everybody in Twitch chat right now, if you want to place your bets how long this game is going to go before the party members die, please do. Keep in mind, as I've told the players already, any of you that are watching right now, I don't know what everybody is playing. I mean, they've talked a little bit, so I know there's an artificer, there's a monk, whatever, but I didn't keep track of all of that. I left that in the players' hands. I just set a near impossible task for all of them to succeed on, unless they work together and they know what they are doing. I've ran through it, and for each of the challenges, for each of the level ranges, it will be possible for them to succeed. It is possible. I've thought of multiple ways to succeed on all of these things, but it's up to them if they actually follow through and manage to succeed or not. So, we have 20 minutes. 1 minute, but I doubt that's going to be serious. I'm not that mean. You're going to survive at least 1 minute. You already have. I've been recording for 2. So yeah, let's just see. How long do you think everyone's going to survive, everybody? The whole game? Ooh, we got a brazen individual there. That's a... Whew. Wow. Well, if you said that, I hope you're going to be the cleric. Gnomes are life. I mean, or their death. We'll find out. And just so everybody knows what happened with all of this, I've been setting up some subscription goals to our channel. If you gift some subs to the community, we're going to be doing a marbles game. But before we did that, I set up goals that would influence the community themselves to give us some, you know, donations, a few extra subs and whatnot like that. And one of those goals was, I believe, 100 subs in the weekend, or so that we can do this Gnomathon. It was going to be 12 hours, but Critical Role decided to come back, and that takes precedence over anything else, as some of the gamers here today can confer with. We like CR. Critical Role is life. It's the best. I do want to ask one thing. Panda, can you turn your camera off and then back on again? It might move me up.
Sure.
Thank you. Nope, now Tilly's ahead of me. Alright, Tilly, turn yours off and on again. Now Splash is ahead of me. Splash, turn yours off and on again. Alston, turn yours off and on again. Alright, it's not going to work. I'm stuck in my position. Actually, here. Try it this way.
Try to put a star in front of your name, like a special character.
Yes, special characters. I will put at. Now, Panda, try turning it off and on again. No, it didn't work. We're trying out a new format for the overlay and stuff like that. You know, just seeing how it goes, feeling it out a little bit. No biggie, no things like that. But, as per usual, we are going to have a couple of self-promotions happening here because, you know, what's the point of all this if not promoting myself? Patreon, if you want to join our fantastic community, please go on over to our Patreon. You get to participate in community events like this. You get first dibs on things like our comic book series that's coming out. The first chapter has been out since June 15th. The second chapter is supposed to be coming out July 15th, and we just posted the first chapter online for everybody to enjoy as well. So if you are interested in our comic book series based around my custom campaign that I ran for myself in my own head and constructed with a bunch of NPCs, then you should definitely check it out. It'll be very entertaining, I hope at least. Outside of that, you want to follow us at all of our media stations. We have it everywhere. It's in the description below if you are watching this later, and it's right in front of you as well. So, take it, leave it, do whatever you want with all that stuff. And last but not least, we have a couple of little things. First off, our marbles goal is still going. If we get to 50 subs by the end of the session, we're doing a marbles thing the next day that I can schedule for us to have a 2-hour window. Everybody who gave a gifted sub or subscribed within that time is going to be associated with the game itself, and we'll have a one-sentence little blip as to what they can do with it. Of course, we're relying on people showing up to it in the first place, but it is. And secondly, during this Gnomathon, at some point in time, I'm going to give out a secret message. If you figure out secret message that happens, all you have to do is follow me on Twitter, @ me in a post, and retweet this game that's happening. And you'll be entered into a winning to get a slot into our DM's class, a permanent slot. So this is open to all of you, even if you're in the class itself. If you want to save money and not have to pay for it, you can be accessible to that. All of you watching the game as well, one of you is going to get in. It will be free, at least, I'll probably say until we finish what I have scheduled and planned for all of my classes, which will be about 6 sessions total. 6 sessions of picking the brain from a professional dungeon master on how to run games on Roll20, learning everything you need to know and stuff like that, and you gain access to the previous 2 sessions that already transpired. So look out for that secret message, everybody. Out for it. Oh. Without further ado, hello, Cole. Welcome. Let's get Gnome. It pains me to have these puns at my disposal. So, we begin this campaign. A deserted island, 100 miles from the shorelines, surrounded with titanic creatures, primordials inside of the current and waves, making it impossible for any individual to try to traverse it. Many have traveled to the ocean shores and trying to get off of it. None have ever returned back alive, though many of them have given promises. This is the kingdom of Gnomanthia, a legendary place that has moved all of the gnomes of Solemn onto it. Now, all of you know the story, though the history has been lost to the rest of the world. About 1,000 years ago, there was an uprising. A set of creatures that were tired of how everything was going. They were tired of how the gods ruled with an iron fist over this plane, and they wanted to take them down, destroy them, make it so the humanoids can live without them. Now, the gnomes were led by a legendary individual by the name Festin Tinkertop. The most powerful artificer that this world has ever seen, led them with a charm that was inconceivable, saying that they need to join the dark forces in order to destroy the deities, sacrifice many of the other races, and gain the internal power that gnomes felt that they deserved under his rule. Clearly, things didn't go in their favor. And because genocide is a bad thing, everybody, the gnomes were simply placed onto an island, and they were given an opportunity. Once every 10 years or so, there is going to be a challenge where one of the new races that have come into existence on one of the outer planes will be chosen by a trial. to join Solemn, to become a part of it, and to have a legacy within its realm. The gnomes have participated in every single one of these challenges, and never once has anybody come back alive. That was until the last decade's challenge. There was one individual, though she failed in getting everybody over the ocean and bringing you back to Solemn so that you can redeem the gnomish name that has been sullied for so long by Tinkertop. She did survive. This individual's name is Prissa Tristfoot. She came back, and she has been hailed as the redeeming hero to all of gnome kind. The one who, over the last 10 years, has been swaying you from the evilness that has been imbued into your culture and society, shaping and molding you all to be better people. Though she cannot tell you how she failed or tell you specifics about the trial, because that would demean the name of the trial itself. She's been encouraging you to just be better people. It's been difficult for the gnomes to do this. It has been impossible for all of them to just throw away the anger they have from being segregated, the hatred they have towards the ones that have tricked them in the past, and the sorrow they have for the ones that they have lost previously. Though, there's about 15 of you or so. 15 gnomes in total, who Prissa believes might be able to make the difference. Although you are not the most powerful, you are not the most cunning, and you are not the most kind, you have a spark in you that she believes can help bring gnomes back. We begin 1 week before the trial's entry. All of you have moved into the tavern, one by one, seating at different tables, looking around yourselves, evaluating your friends as they are to you. All of these people, your friends, not just allies, and appreciating exactly what it is that you are going to be doing. Let us start off with some descriptions of each of the characters. I choose Tilly first. Tilly, please describe what you look like. Oh, that is the smallest fucking token I've ever seen. You couldn't find one a little, like a few less pixels? What is that, 40 by 40?
It's 40 by 40.
Yeah.
Tilly is a little brown-haired, brown-eyed, tan-skinned gnome that of two, I think she's like 2'2", I think. Yeah, 2'2". And seems very nature-like. Wow, that is a much bigger version of her.
It's not a gnome anymore.
I can see the pixels.
And she has a nice little honey badger named Beans that does not care about anything.
Everybody knows that Beans is her servant, her trusted companion and closest ally. Her and Beans have traveled across the island numerous times to hunt creatures that are shocking that the two very small individuals can bring down. One such occasion, they brought back an entire gnome that apparently the honey badger could kill. The gnome, of course, there was a little scrutiny as to what they were doing. Something along the lines of chopping down a tree. It's kind of hazy what exactly happened. All you know is Tilly was upset that a beehive was destroyed. So, that is Tilly. Next up, let's go with Alston.
Whoa, Alston Cherry Cheeks at your service. I am a rogue and thief extraordinaire. You know the saying, hiding in plain sight? Well, I take that to the next level.
Any other description about yourself?
Nope, you just see a guy with rainbow hair wearing leather.
All leather?
Yes.
Oh no.
All leather,
Oh,
all over.
Except
no.
for the ass.
That's gonna be bad.
Assless chaps.
That's gonna be so bad. Sorry, Tilly. Next up, we have Splash, Wave Breaker.
Yeah, Splash is one of those always on a small raft trying to get away from the island. He's pale skin for Gnome, even if he should get more sun, but he always comes back his raft destroyed by small creatures. He's always playing with water, and he has an affinity with water.
And when you enter in, where are you seating yourself? Where are you getting more comfortable?
Probably at the bar. Getting a hot beverage.
A hot beverage. Some hot apple cider, a traditional drink here in Gnomanthia.
I reheat it with my skills.
Now, next up, we have possibly the toughest out of all of you, Brock. Oh, no, Brock isn't actually here. My bad. Panda.
Yes. Panda is an older gnome. He's about 322 years old. Gray hair, caramel skin, has a scar. He is a minor folk hero. And he has a metallic lion that he rides as a mount. He carries a sword and a shield and scale armor.
Let's bring your lion next to you. Look at it. Now, the actual toughest one out of all of you, I believe, Ronbar. By the way, I love that token.
Yeah, it really has a... I believe it was Rana Zoro from One Piece. Anyways, Ronbar, a bit on the tall side for a gnome at 3'1". He is currently not quite 3 times his own weight currently, but pretty close. And he is wielding that great big long sword that is definitely bigger than he is. Way bigger than he is.
A custom-made item here on the island, because, well, there's no need to make anything that big usually.
Yeah.
I believe last but not least is going to be Zeph.
All right. Zeph is also an older gnome, about 222 years old, and he doesn't have many scars. Definitely just seems like a more kind of just relaxed, walks around just kind of very spiritedly, just very kind of jolly almost. And he holds a very large staff that is almost twice as long as he is, with a large frog on top of it with its arms crossed. And it has dangling a few little bags of stuff, you're not sure. He's wearing maroon and blue mostly on his clothing, and has these very large, poofy, brown, baggy pants with 2 belts holding it up. And he wears a purple and gold-trimmed hood, and has scrolls strapped to his back.
Thank you very much. Now, all of you have entered into the tavern, and there is a number of others here as well. All 15 of the chosen gnomes from the thousands who applied for the opportunity to go to these trials. As all of you have been brought into this tavern, Prissa is already seated on top of a high chair, looking over the top of the bar. She smiles and waves at every single one of you as you come in. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. You all rudely stare at her as she does this.
I tell her hi.
There we go. Hey, it's a role-playing game. All right.
Sorry, still getting used to this whole friendly thing at times.
It's no problem.
Billy's fascinated by the metal lion.
Yeah.
Kitty. As per usual. So,
I'm gonna buy a round for everybody.
all right.
And reheat it, and stir it up with my skills.
Well, you don't have to buy any of the rounds right now. All of you are
Oh.
able to have a drink for free. They're limiting you. Prissa stands up on her high chair, stepping onto the bar. The only thing in all of Nomanthia that is built for the average size humanoid of the realm. This is the tavern that they are planning on utilizing for when the island inevitably gets brought closer to Solemn itself, so that whenever we have visitors, they have a place to stay. Everything in here is a little larger than life, and it's the only redeeming area where all of you know how to integrate yourselves into a normal, average-sized society. Because, well, gnomes are very small. This is the only building made for what they believe, still, is for normal-sized humanoids. So, hi, everybody. Thank you all for coming. You know, I'm really excited. I'm glad that we got 15 people. 15 whole people who is going to help us with this. This is going to be amazing. Are you guys excited?
Heck yeah, I'm excited at least.
More than I've ever been.
Yes! And she starts like fist bumping in the air very energetically. You know, I've been waiting for this. I have so much hope for all of you. I think we're going to do an amazing job this year. I really think this is our year. Last year we lost to the Changelings, but you know what? This is our year.
That was disappointing.
Yeah, Changelings are now in the world.
Ugh.
Yeah, those they were interesting folk. I mean, shockingly, none of them look like us though.
I think that's their main directive, honestly.
Well, they couldn't. I mean, they tried, but they were still big.
Yeah.
So, everybody, introduce yourselves a little bit, please. You all know each other. That's good. But, you know, I've set you up in specific groups, okay? The first group, Ronbar, Zeph, Alston, Splash, Panda, Tilly, Beans, and Lions. You all look at each other. Some of you are not the happiest you could be with the group that you've been selected to be with. You know that many of the more physically capable individuals are going to be in the other group. Then she rattles off the names of the other group as well, so all of them go seat with each other and goes, would the two groups mind sitting on separate sides of the bars, please?
Not at all.
Sorry.
We got dibs on Group A.
We get A.
The other group looks at you and goes, fine, we're group 1.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Number one. is
smart
sucking.
choice.
Hey, the best team, aka us, win.
We're the A team.
Well, honestly, I hope both of us win.
Yeah.
It's a better chance.
Panda, you're still standing in the middle.
Panda,
Sounds
over
about
here.
right. Sounds
You're-
about
you're on our
right.
team.
He is
You're on
the
our team.
eldest.
Come this way.
He is the
Yeah.
eldest.
He is. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so all of you are ready, right?
Yes.
I
Ready
pat
as
the
we
scrolls
can.
on my back. Always ready.
Ready as we can
here?
be.
Yes.
Up
yes.
here, I'm already gone.
Always ready
I-
to learn and teach.
I believe you. He points at you, Panda. So, a couple of things. This year, apparently, they've set up an entire city, an outer territory for this event. They've already given me all the information I need to know. It's in this right here. She has a scroll and she places it down. Of course, I'm not supposed to share it with any of you, except the things they told me to share with you. The city is under immediate distress. Apparently, there's a bad guy who's been in the area, who's been messing with a bunch of stuff. The winning team will be decided based off of your actions in the area. It's a fairly powerful lich, kind of corrupting some of the grave sites, corrupting the animals.
The animals?
Yeah.
We gotta do something, guys.
Tilly gets the Shindandu look in her eyes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the lich is already doomed.
Well, of course, it is based off of your overall performance of what happened, so, don't feel like you have to fight him, but, please stop the bad things if you can. This is what I've been trying to get all of you to know. We need to help people. We need to go out there and we need to help people, right?
Actions.
We need to go help those
speak
animals.
Of course.
Yes. Oh, that's great. The other team looks across the tavern and goes, don't worry about it. We'll handle the lich for you.
All right, you got it. Good luck with that.
Good luck. We'll be at the zoo.
I wish you all the
Free.
best.
People.
Freeing people at the zoo. I can't wait for that one. But yeah.
One group handles the lich, other group handles the civilians.
Yes.
That's really work out well.
Well, the other thing is, this is a much larger event than usual. That's why we have so many people right now. They're giving us 2 groups each. So, you're going to be up against some of the ones from the far realms, the outer planes, and places like that, and you're going to have to beat them too. So keep that in mind.
How many groups are there total then?
16.
Well, if there's not a
What are
challenge,
the
there's
other
nothing to strive
races?
for.
Right, exactly. That's the spirit. So yeah, you have to be top 1 out of the 16. That's the thing. So don't be afraid to work together, but you're going to start on different sides of this area as well. How do all of you feel about boats?
I'm fine with that. I can even steer it if you want.
Oh, that's not necessary. They actually have somebody who's going to take care of that for us, but thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, you're all going to be taking a boat. And it's going to take roughly a week to get there.
Alrighty.
Sounds fine to me.
I can handle that.
I haven't been on a boat in a couple 100 years.
Wow.
What's a boat?
Ayo.
If y'all remember from the backstory.
It's a
On par.
construction that floats
On
on
par.
water.
Yeah, just a heads up, Alston Cherry Cheeks is a very young gnome, just past the age of maturity.
Oh boy.
With a full beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, I've been given a couple of things that I am supposed to give to all of you. Okay? We have 2 groups. So each group is going to have the exact same thing. Wait, she takes open the scroll and starts reading through it. The exact same things. Yes. Okay, good. First off, she holds open a potion. 1 for each group. Second off, a flask with a holy symbol on it. 1 for each group. And this. It seems like a long cylindrical object with a wick at the end of it, kind of like a candle. 1 for each group.
All right. What are they going to be? What are they, and what are they going to be used or useful for?
Well, the potion is so if you are hurting a little bit and you need a little extra push, that'll help you. The flask is holy water. Apparently it's helpful for things. I don't know what.
Can you drink it?
It's water.
Fantastic.
Are any of you here proficient in religion?
Yes, Zeph is.
Zeph, you're
Philosopher.
not. You can drink holy water, though its most practical use is trying to sanctify grounds or splashing onto things like undeads or pouring on your weapon when attacking undeads. But you're the only one who knows that.
Yeah. I would advise against drinking it. It's mostly used for undead or sanctifying grounds.
No worries, I'll stick to cider.
It's better to splash on things.
So do we want to trade our holy water for the healing potion to the other group since they want to kill the lich?
The other group looks at you and goes, "Actually, we were wondering the opposite."
Well, the holy water should be good against the lich then.
No, we got a paladin.
Yeah, and all the others
For
that are good,
now.
they're gonna do.
I advise we keep the holy water. We could use it to defeat the lich.
Have you seen this guy? He fought a bugbear by himself.
It's not that
Bugbear don't cast
impressive.
magic.
You're telling me a bug and a bear got it on? That's no. You're making things up.
Yeah, that's just no. That's not something that's gonna happen. Not something I see happening.
I do
And
know a lot
what's
of
the
bugs
third
and
item?
bears, though.
What's the use of the third item, Prissa?
Oh, that's a flare.
Oh.
You know, if you give up or anything like that, if you think someone's gonna die and you need to make sure they get to safety and none of you can handle that, you use the flare so that they can come get you.
We should probably give that to the other team so they can quit twice.
Very
No, you can probably find some other use for it.
The
Give
other
them time.
Like, strokes their beards.
It's very ineffective.
I stroke right back at them.
We'll take you up on that.
Don't
So-
give it to them.
Let me.
Everyone should have the same amount
flare-
of things.
Is that to swap out a member of one should perish, or does that mean game over?
If somebody is about to die or be really harmed, they can use the flare to get themselves out of there. Or if all of you are still in the area when the flare goes off, all of you can drop out if you think you're about to die.
So, in other words, the weakest link should carry it.
Well, you don't want to die. And this is going to be a very dangerous thing.
Yes, but aren't we doing this for a reason?
Yeah.
Well, yes,
very
of
good
course,
reason.
but like, if you don't think you're going to be able to succeed, then just back out. We have next year. I mean, this is our year, guys.
No,
but
that's
we
what
do
I'm
have
saying.
next one.
The weakest link should carry it for themselves.
Right,
Yes.
right. And the other team looks at you and goes, yeah, we'll totally take that flare off your hands.
I'm sure everyone here is prepared to die. Correct?
Well, I'm ready to give it my all, but there's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with living to fight another day.
yeah, what he said.
All right, enough talk. More action. Let's go.
We still need to wait for the boat. Sorry, Panda.
Fine.
So,
And Panda pulls out some tools and starts going over and plays with Lion.
Right. All right. So,
Faster boats.
keep in mind, last year there was only one other group our size.
talking
You
about
mean that
height
literally,
here,
or
Yeah, yeah. Like our height and girth and size.
Ah,
Because, well, you know, the rest of the world fits in places like this very comfortably. And all of you are fairly uncomfortable. You've grown up in a society designed to suit your height.
Is the rest of the world giants?
Pretty close, yeah.
That sounds horrible.
well, always ready to learn, adapt.
So, are we
Change.
going to have a bigger boat?
Oh, yeah, the boat's going to be massive. The city as well. All of their tools, everything like that is designed for really big people.
Okay, so we should all make sure we have proper tool before leaving.
You didn't take
just
care of
let
that
me-
already?
Just let
Well,
me
I have
hand-
my tool.
Just let me handle carrying all the big stuff. I'm already used to it.
Ronbar, who's holding a long sword, but it's a great sword for you.
Actions, my friend. Actions, not words.
Yeah, but if the actions require strength, I'm happy to have him.
That's what I'm
Prissa,
saying. I want to see his actions.
Prissa pulls out a fiber bar and gives it to Beans.
It is good to use words to think and talk about things, but if you don't actually put them into action, then I agree. It's not very useful.
Oh, I have so much hope for all of you. Be sure to learn as much as possible about the outside world as well, okay?
Sure thing.
And learn whatever you can about the other team. All right?
All right.
Good, 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 good.
All right.
So do we have a name for the lich?
No!
Learning is my specialty.
Okay. Do we have any information on how to defeat a lich, or if it has weakness?
Zeph points his staff at the holy water.
Yeah, but is there anything else we should know about?
You're gonna have to figure that out when you get there.
Oh, it's like I was
So would-
trying to figure out the stars and how to get somewhere. That took a long time.
Well, hopefully you learn a little faster. Don't
You want
worry,
us to
you have a
bring back-
bunch of good friends that can help you.
You want us to bring back information? Do you have a journal for us to keep notes?
No, I want you to learn things.
Zeph opens his eyes really wide and pulls out a crap ton of notebooks out of his bag.
Here, each of you have a different color.
I do have scrolls if you want to use scrolls instead.
Thank you, Zeph.
I'll take the purple one.
All right.
Which, by the way, Tilly, I believe, is the smallest of all of the gnomes in Gnomanthia.
Yeah. Tiny.
Aside from the children.
Right, so I have 4 books now, not 5. You have the purple one now.
Just start drawing in it.
Yeah, it's just drawing in the book.
Drawing animals and plants.
Yeah.
It's a
King
flower.
the lion.
It's a flower.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
don't
that's
trust
one
dandelions.
way. That's one way to use it.
Alrighty. So, everybody, your rooms are in the back. You know how it works. 3 gnomes per bed when in this inn. It works out pretty easily. It does.
Did anybody write down the items in their character sheet?
I didn't take anything. Do you want me to carry anything?
That's fine
I'm-
if you want to carry everything.
I mean, I'm kind of fast, so I can deliver potion.
Fair enough.
Unless somebody is faster than me. But
My honey badger's pretty fast.
Give it to the honey badger.
Yes, trust the honey badger.
It holds the potion in its mouth, accidentally crushes it, and it drinks it.
Alright,
Whoop.
so who's taking what items? That is a very important thing.
I mean, I can take the holy water.
Are you good at throwing?
Tilly's good at everything, apparently.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, she'd be good at throwing.
No one
You
else
don't
is
have to
on-
throw it. You could put it on your weapon, and he looks over at Ronbar. It's easier to douse it on your weapon and hit something with it.
What were you saying, Mombar?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if no one else is volunteering for anything, I'll take the flare.
There we go. Please add 1 emergency flare to your character sheet. It is an action to ignite it, where it will shoot into the air by 60 feet and explode in an 80-foot radius above itself.
Is it's a regular potion of healing?
Yeah.
Potion? Alright.
And the flask is just a flask of holy water. Though, for the purposes of this, it does have an extra little mechanic to it. When you douse your blade as an action with the holy water, any undeads or fiend you hit with that weapon are vulnerable to the damage that you deal.
Ooh, nice,
with that
Even
weapon.
better.
It's meant only for weapons.
nice.
To all of you magic people,
Hey, man.
also the effect lasts only for 10 minutes before it trips off.
I believe in you, Ron Bar.
Alrighty. So, you all find yourselves over into the beds that you can share easily with your allies and begin snuggling into them. Plenty of room on these gigantic beds. The one thing that the larger species know what they're doing is how to have a king-size mattress. This is it. This is amazing. Oh. Also why it's the most expensive inn in town.
Panda's gonna curl up in a corner with near Lion and sleep there.
Hey.
Before we go to bed, I'm gonna pour ball bearings all in front of the door.
Do you let any of us know?
Well, I assume you all can see me doing
Bum,
it.
bum, 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 bum.
Walks over to the door. You hear a little. Walks away. What was that?
Just so
Don't
nobody
worry
needs to
about
go to use the bathroom during
Okay.
the night.
How many ball bearings are you putting there?
100.
Cool. So you all go to sleep?
Oh no, Priscilla's gonna open the door and fall in.
Mm,
Bombastically open the door, walk in, slip, fall. Oh, that's great. Oh no,
So you all go to sleep?
beans don't eat.
Yeah,
those.
Rombar, you're trying to say something?
yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, Cromwell will be sleeping.
Ready.
Beans don't eat the ball bearings.
So, players, in the middle of the night, at some point in time, you hear, oh, fuck, over at your door.
Haha, got one. I'm gonna jump up out of bed.
How?
I'm gonna do the same and go look at the door.
You see a mustached-looking pirate human with a curl to it that is 3 different colors, going from red to yellow to orange, wrapping up around it. As he begins, like, rubbing his knee. Ow, that really hurt! Shit! Oh, you're all awake.
Yes, you made a lot of noise.
Perfect, put these over your head and holds a crate up.
What?
Huh?
Put them over your head,
A crate?
But why?
Why?
so you don't know where we're going.
I want to know where we're going.
You're not
Right.
allowed to, it's against the trials.
Prissa didn't say anything like that.
No,
Oh, if
she
you say
wasn't
so.
supposed to.
Zeph
Well-
immediately picks up the crate, puts it on his head.
The whole crate?
Yep.
Okay.
Best to adapt and overcome as soon as you can.
No, one of the masks. There's
Yeah,
Oh.
Saxon.
I mean, you did say crate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Take one of them and put them on.
Cromwell believes him.
All right.
Absolutely.
I
Wait,
would
but
also like to inside.
I already have a
Sure.
crate on my head. Why would I take another one?
Alston, he seems to be telling the truth. As far as you can
All
tell.
right, but let me pick up my ball bearings first. And I start to pick up 100 ball
Oh.
bearings.
Yeah, I'll help you with that because
Give
And I
me
won't
a
stop
survival.
until I have all 100.
Give me a survival
Yeah,
check. You're
Man,
being-
those are gonna like fly under the rug.
Do I have advantage from the help?
Yes.
can I assist? All right.
Okay.
You get 99 ball bearings.
There's still one somewhere.
I was
We have
gonna
to find
say,
it.
Bean starts
Beans
rubbing
ate a
its
few.
stomach.
I think you'll get it in approximately 3 hours.
Oh God. Okay. I guess I'll just work with 99 ball bearings. All right,
All
give me
right.
one of those masks.
Holds
So
it
I'll
out.
be the last one to put that on and being kind of pissed about it.
All right. All of you touch each other's shoulders, please. Single file line. Whoever's in the front, please hold on to this stick. Hold the stick back.
We go like largest to smallest in the line, Tilly in the back. Just, oh, it's beautiful. Like a little diagram. Little bar graph.
I'm 3'3", so
Or-
Oh,
I'm-
shit.
I
Big
might.
boy.
Yeah,
Tall, lanky.
yeah. I need to.
So, you all refuses to get in the box.
Carry beans in the crate.
Beans is allowed to be normal. It's fine. Beans doesn't know things. or can't talk,
Or the lion.
as far as they know. So anyways, all of you follow in single file line, much like kids going to a museum for a field trip. As you are walking through, all of you are blinded from the burlap sacks put over your heads as you are walking, and you hear the other group of gnomes also being led. All right, one at a time, please keep following. Yes, listen to the sound of my voice. Yep, that is good. Good, keep following, and so. You all walk for roughly 45 minutes. Until eventually, Splash, you recognize this sweet, salty smell of the ocean that you, and you in particular, are very familiar with.
I get a little bit excited, kind of more step into my springy step. It's like, oh, we're getting near the water.
Right? Now, everybody be very careful. Step exactly where your friends are stepping. You're going to be getting onto a ramp and heading onto my boat.
We
A
can't
ramp?
see where they're stepping.
That's fine. You're supposed to be holding shoulders.
It's like, don't stray because you'll fall.
All right, so all of you, give me deck saves, please.
Man, all the little dexterous gnomes.
The lion
Oh.
isn't the lion isn't covered, so it can just walk.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I forgot I had changed to him.
Man, all these dexterous gnomes.
Nope.
All right. As everyone else is walking forward, Panda is the only one who falls off and splashes down into the water. Panda, you being, I believe, the biggest of the gnomes?
Probably 4 foot.
Wow, you're a really big gnome.
Ooh!
You are a
Big boy.
monster of a gnome. Yeah, you're in the back and you fall over into the water.
But he's the first one to follow. Don't we
Wait.
all follow him?
I
No,
feel less
he's
pressure.
the last one.
Oh,
I was thinking smallest. No. He falls, but everybody else continues walking very easily.
Wait. I feel less pressure now. What? Are we lighter?
Get me out of this thing, huh? Where do I go?
You feel a hand, like, scooping you up underneath your arm. Don't worry, I gotcha. Begins leading you up the ramp by yourself. Holy shit, a 4-foot gnome. That's
Is
a
that
bar-
the top? I went
That's
to
like the
closest.
closest you can
That's
get.
like a short dwarf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. Then you all make it on top of the vessel. Alright, keep those on your head for roughly an hour, and then we'll be fine.
Can I try with the direction of the wind to see which way we're heading?
Roll a survival check. You're heading west.
All right.
Slightly northwest.
I'm not gonna speak loud, but once I know I'm near my friends, well, my new friends, I'm gonna tell them that we're going west northwest. I can feel that wind.
North. I wonder how far it is. It's a week.
More west. So west northwesting.
No. You continue traveling for a period of time, and after about an hour goes by, you start feeling a very, very heavy rain pounding down on top of each of you. Splash. You are aware of the typhoon that is persistent all around Nomanthea, on every corner, on every stretch of it. The waters are dangerous once you get further than ankle deep in it. But that's usually only reef sharks, and then you start dealing with real sharks, and then dolphins, which dolphins are even more dangerous than sharks. And then you start dealing with the creatures of the deep. But for those that travel just a little bit further past those creatures without being noticed, there's the typhoon that is persistent, rolling and gathering around this entire area, circling around all of Nomanthia.
This is so exciting. I never went that far because my ship was always too weak to go through the typhoon.
All right, everybody, please take your masks off, tie them to your belts. Each of you add 1 burlap sack, gnome head size, to your character sheet.
Okay. Wonder how many bigger
And
people-
hold on.
I'm gonna help everybody secure themselves to where they can hold on and not be in the way of any of the crew.
Very good at this. So, everybody, give yourselves survival checks. Splash is helping everybody, so advantage.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Of course you will.
Guidance is D4, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Tell you right now, if you rolled higher than a 15, you don't need to worry.
Oh man, I'm killing. Good stuff.
All right. You all secured yourselves, grabbing onto the edges of this large vessel, by comparison to all of you, of course. Splash, you've never seen a ship of this size or magnitude before. I mean, it could store half of your village inside of it. And I mean like the actual village itself, not the people. Like the things inside of it. It's massive. It's hulking. It has to be at least like 60 feet long. It is the largest ship you've ever seen in your life.
Am I restrained to an area or can kind of run around?
It's up to you if you don't want to restrain yourself.
Well, it's not that. I just want to try to get a better view and kind of be able to tell everybody when to brace when you're going to get hit by a bigger wave.
Oh, there's a crow's nest. You can climb up it.
Well, no.
I will allow it.
About that.
I don't want to die now. I just want to be able to have a better point of view so I know if we're getting hit by a big wave to be able to tell people to brace for themselves at that moment.
Unfortunately, the vessel is so large, unless you're in that crow's nest, you can't really see everything around you. You're small.
Right, so I'm just gonna try to feel out if we're going down or up from the waves and let everybody know when we need to brace.
So, as you all are moving and you feel the water peppering down on top of you, the storm brewing and cascading, within time, you all see that you are heading directly into that typhoon. The large whirlwind of water and debris swimming around, swirling around, attacking towards all of you.
I'm gonna start a sea shanty, a gnomish one.
Oh, how's it go?
Oh, we're about to die in a typhoon. You guys seen it before. It sucks.
It is a traditional song in Gnomish culture.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Yep. Tilly, actually, you see Beans at the top of the ship staring at the storm aggressively.
Tilly's gonna go up to the front.
You're
there.
tied. You're tied down.
Oh.
Yeah, don't leave where you're
Tilly's
anchored at.
untying herself. And
Oh,
going
no.
To the front.
We're about to lose Telly and Beans.
Does
Oh,
anybody
no.
wish to stop Tilly?
I beg her to stop. That's all I can do.
Does anybody wish to stop Tilly? That's the question.
Don't worry, I'm grabbing beans real quick.
Okay.
Can't you just ask him to come back?
He doesn't respond well to commands.
You see
Or-
Tilly, Beans has
You want
already started
food?
hissing at the storm. Oh, the moment you say food, it turns and looks at you.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Rainbow Beard, what's your name? Give him a ball bearing.
But I
It's gonna
need
have to turn
those.
him down.
Give him a ball bearing. Just
I'll
feed
pull
him
out a
anything.
ball bearing and chuck it at him.
Roll animal handling.
Me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not bad. You throw it over and like he catches it and comes over to you and starts trying to dig into your pocket for more of them.
Wait, no! I need those.
Tilly, now Beans is close enough for you to hold.
Panda's gonna put on his cap of water breathing.
Ooh. Somebody did the smart.
I
So
guess I'm
the
gonna
only one
grab
access to magical items
Yup.
currently.
grab beads and start head towards the crow's nest. Should someone be up there?
Like it's a crow's nest made for humans. That's why I didn't risk it. I didn't want to be up there and then fall.
Don't worry, everyone. You all look at the top of the ship, where you see the captain, the man with the beard previously, standing, looking heroically over at the storm, his foot on top of the steering wheel itself. There's no storm that I've never conquered.
No and never.
I'm gonna. Zeph is gonna like squint at him and like, what? He's gonna.
Brace
Can
for
I insight
impact.
it?
He's still
Oh,
like
God.
doing the Captain Morgan pose while steering
Jesus.
with his foot.
Can I insight this man?
Everybody roll athletics. But
Oh,
sure.
boy. I don't believe this guy.
And guidance
For
for
sure.
myself.
Oh,
Wait, did I not add battle music? Oh, there it is.
hey, got the big numbers when it counts. Oh no. Oh, Alston, no.
Zeph, no.
I'll see you guys on the ocean floor.
So, as you all begin traveling upwards into the storm, you're immediately hit with a wave that lifts you up maybe 40 feet towards the storm itself before crashing down, and all of you begin getting thrown around aggressively. Luckily, you do have the ropes holding you down, but Zeph and Alston, the two of you, are going to start taking some damage.
No, that was my insight. My athletics was 17.
Oh, never mind. Alston, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you go. Oh! You tried holding your hands out. That is not a good idea. But that was the
Look,
first
Ma, no
wave
hands.
that you slammed into. As you begin
Ah.
pulling back up for a second go. All right, everyone, we're about to impact again. Would anybody like to do anything before you do impact?
I was gonna have Tilly try to climb that thing to direct the captain or anyone that could really
If that's what you want to do,
move this, but I feel like that's a terrible idea.
I will allow it.
Mhm.
I will
And-
hold my breath this time.
Panda's
Can I-
Panda's gonna cast guidance on himself.
Okay?
Can I try to help?
Press-
Oh, go ahead.
Question. If I use rage and then succeed the next check, do I lose the rage because I didn't take damage?
What type of barbarian are you?
Storm Herald.
Then I'd say no. You don't lose the rage. Fuck that. You are a storm herald. You are pissed at that storm.
Stop it! Stop it!
Actually fits because I've also got the sea aura.
Yep, there you go. Even better.
All right, so I just want to be able maybe to resecure Alston if I can.
All right. Roll me a survival check.
Mm.
16.
You tighten him up just a little bit better.
Hold
and then
on.
you'd be like, hey, hold the rope.
Yeah.
Um,
Put his hand on the rope and hold this.
I'm
I don't like boats
unfortunately,
anymore.
I'm unfortunately incapable of calming the emotions of this storm.
Alrighty. So everybody did their actions. Tilly, are you trying to climb?
Fuck it. We're gonna have her tie herself to the mast for now. The crow's nest.
So you begin climbing
Oh,
as your
boy.
action.
Oh boy.
Oh, I was gonna have her tie herself again because she wasn't tied.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Give me your survival check.
Thank God I have Featherfall. Oh boy.
21. All right. Yeah, you get yourself and you hold Beans and you tie the two of you together and then you're like, Beans, hold that. And then you start knotting it and like getting a very good knot going.
Oh no.
Very good knots. They're not too snug, but they're comfy and they won't get pulled from strain. All right. I need another round of strengths. Of strength saves, please.
Athletic or strength?
Strength save now.
Oh,
It should have been a strength save before.
Ooh.
Alrighty. 1 second. One,
Stuff.
3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing beans.
Beans.
Beans was the should say wolf strength.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Hold on.
It's not proficient, so it's just strength. Oh, you did beans. Then we're missing
Yeah,
lion.
it's Lion, yeah. I'm trying to get there. Hold on.
Alrighty. As you all go down across another giant wave, you see you're in the nook of it as another one is already coming to crush down, slamming against the vessel. Alston and Lion are the only ones that failed. Each of you suffer 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you begin, become a little more loose. You weren't holding on, and you just slam your head against the mast aggressively. Everyone else is bracing themselves into it, and the impact rattles you for a moment. Notably, Panda and Ronbar
Yes.
and Splash, you look ahead, and the captain is still just steering with his foot, laughing hysterically at the storm. He's not strapped to anything. He's just steering with his foot.
I'm beginning to think we were safer on our island, but I'll continue this.
The only reason that we're in danger is because the typhoon that's around here. Once that's passed, we should have time to have a rest. Let's hope so.
Can I use investigation on the captain from here? Like studying him and watching? Like seeing...
You mean insight?
Yeah, I guess it'd be more of an insight. I'm not trying to insight what he's saying. I'm trying to figure out, is he real? Like, what is he really?
Insight.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
insightful.
Can I use the navigator tools to see if he's using everything properly?
Roll navigator tools using intelligence. Okay. Splash, I mean, it's a little unorthodox, but I mean, he is steering properly to move with the waves, against the waves, to, drop the sails. Like, he's doing everything by himself, and he's doing a pretty good job. A lot better than you typically do, because, well, you don't go here. Your insight, I mean, he's a human. He's crazy. But for some reason, he seems to be as much in his element as anybody else is in certain places. It's much like when you see Tilly in the deep of a forest. He's in her element.
I like him.
See, party, actions speak louder than words, and he points to the captain.
Very true, old little one. By the way, I didn't know dwarves were on the island. Panda, you've never heard of a dwarf.
What? A dwarf? What's that?
It's you! Uh-oh, brace! Alright,
As
another
Panda
round.
was saying that, I would have actions speak louder than words. Tilly was gonna start climbing.
Ooh. Alright, give me an
Oh, boy.
athletics check.
The confidence.
Okay, you untie yourself and begin heading up the side of the mast. Alright, you get about halfway up when now it's time for strength saves, everybody.
Guidance on Tilly.
How? She's out of range.
Oh, wait, you're right. She's over there. Never mind.
Yep. And
Tilly
guys
doesn't
doesn't
need
help
it.
saving throw.
Fine. It's fine. Fine, we're all good.
Alrighty, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Atmosphere.
7. Okay. Lion is the only one that failed. For an additional 2 points of bludgeoning damage, as it's now being rocked around side by side. You all look up at Tilly as she begins running up the side of the mast, and you watch as the wave crashes in, and all of you look back behind the ship terrified And you see her holding onto a rope, swinging upwards with it, and still climbing towards the top of the mast.
Ow.
Somehow.
She's doing some Jack Sparrow stuff right now.
That's awesome.
Falls off, but then catches the rope, flies back on.
She may be small, but she is mighty. Wonderful.
Damn.
Alrighty. So that was that skill check. Splash, roll me a perception check, please. Tilly, it takes the rest of your action to get on top of the crow's nest, okay?
Okay.
Splash, you see before you that the storm seems to be breaking up ahead, but maybe... Yeah, after this much, much larger wave.
Oh, crap.
You see the wave pulling up 3, 4, 5 times the height of the ship. And you see as one large crackle of lightning and thunder strikes, you see the face of one of the primordials in this bay, inside of that storm.
Is that like a lightning one or a air one or it's a water one?
You unfortunately don't see it, it's in the water. Or behind the wave, you don't know.
I'm assuming water.
All right, this is going to hurt. Brace.
Yes, everyone! You also notice that for once he takes his foot down and grabs the wheel with both hands finally. Brace! And he spins it aggressively in one direction. Everybody, strength saves.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
This
Now
is
is the
so
one where we
bad.
all fail? Are you kidding me?
Beans, no! Beans failed.
No, not beans.
Oh my god, everybody except for Tilly. Uh-oh. Goodbye, cruel world.
Okay, yeah, everybody except Tilly. And the lion. Okay.
And I had advantage.
You aggressively spin to the side. Wait, did you roll advantage, though?
You did.
You did?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
10-7.
Yeah, oof. As he spins the wheel aggressively to the side, you notice the wave crushes along the side of the ship, toppling it over. Tilly, you're holding on to the top of the crow's nest where the flag would be, and you watch as the ship completely tumbles full 360 and tumbles again and again through the wave. Tilly and Lion are the only two conscious entities. Boat. Everyone else, you wake up to a light drizzle and thunderstorm behind you. Tilly walking around the boat, starting to anchor some different things down, tying them off everywhere. The captain also walking around, assisting with that. And the lion lying over top of Panda aggressively. One by one, you begin waking up, rubbing your heads from what just happened.
I don't.
Well, good thing half the village was not in on that ship. That would have been bad.
I really hope most boats aren't like this. It's
Oh,
good to know, though.
nonsense! Most boats are far worse than this one.
Oh boy. Zeph pulls out one of his books and starts writing it down in the blue book.
Do not go on boats.
Yeah. Storm plus boat equal bad.
Yay, we made it. I'm gonna prestidigitate some fireworks in the air.
Oh, don't set off your flare already. Oh, okay, that's not that. Okay, cool. Alrighty, everybody. Uh-oh. You lost somebody.
Tilly.
No, Tilly, we lost you.
Yeah, he said on the Discord that their internet exploded. Be back soon.
Oh, well, Tilly will be back soon.
So I'll go around the ship inspecting it, see if it has any damage.
Well, before you get to that, he turns around and looks at all of you. By the way, aside from Tilly and Lion, all of you are at 1 hit point. You all have been sleeping for a few days.
Days?
A few days? Oh no.
Oh, not to worry. We're almost to the location.
I guess it can't be helped. Wish I could have
How
spent that time researching, but oh well.
How far from the location?
We should be there within about 6 hours or so.
Ooh, so there is time to research.
Didn't you think we might have been safer back on the island?
Oh, you absolutely were, but you're gaining the glorious opportunity to prove to the world that gnomish kind can coexist with everyone else.
True.
Did you heard about the Lich?
I've heard a great many tales about a great many beasts.
What can you tell me about Lich?
You think you're going to trick me, don't you? Very cunning
Well-
individual, aren't you?
I think as a fellow sailors, we can share stories.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh, crap. I did click it.
Hey, you did. You rolled pretty well, too. One thing I can tell you about liches. They like undead things. A lot. They are undead. They are very powerful casters and mages. Some of them so powerful, in fact, they can simply point their finger at you, and you will die.
Zap is writing all of this down feverishly.
But they all have one frail aspect about themselves. Tilly, do you mind handing them all the fish? And Tilly starts bringing you all cooked fish. It is cooked. There's no seasoning or flavor, it's just fish. And to all of you, this is an amazing cuisine that is an incredible oddity on the island. Fishing is near impossible on the island. Splash, however, you participate in eating fish quite frequently.
I'm gonna try to tell him a story and leave him hanging the same way like maybe the first time I went on a boat and had to come back like by a thread. I just want to try to tease him again and exchange the end of that story with him.
All right, do a performance.
And that's my dumb stat. I'm so happy.
Hey, it works, right? Ah, beautiful, glorious story. You might want to work on telling the ending to it, though.
Well, same as you. So if you want my ending, I'll trade you for yours.
Ah, but you see, that goes against the mission.
He has a point. You already
I
gave us valuable
suppose-
information.
I suppose now is a good time for me to introduce myself. He spins around and you notice his cape bellows behind him very dramatically as he does so. And it keeps bellowing as if the wind is lifting and presenting him ostentatiously. My name is Farnsworth. The traveler of the great beyond. The sailor of the cosmic sea. And I will be one of the proctors to your trial today.
Oh,
What's a proctor?
I'm the person who judges you for your actions.
All right, thank you, Captain.
Of course. Now, yes, sir.
Captain Farnsworth, what are we expecting when we hit land, or you're not allowed to say?
I am not allowed to say what you can expect, but all of you can give me a request for a specific area that you would like me to drop you off in.
ooh.
Is
You
there
have
a tavern?
choices?
Haha, many.
Is there an animal preserve
Oh boy.
that I could go save animals at in a forest?
There is a forest, yes.
They're colleges
Can't
of
take me far to the
knowledge
forest.
and research.
There is a town, yes.
That is.
Is there, what about a sort of shelter? People taking cover and possibly need some extra protection.
Ah, You mean the Great Canal? Yes.
Wait, more water?
It's right next to the forest.
Oh, never mind then.
Is the
Great canal next to
Is-
forest.
is the animals that the Lich is taken are in the forest or elsewhere, like in the farmlands or something?
Oh, I won't tell you that. You have to figure it out yourselves. Speak with the people who are in harm's way and wish to be saved by glorious heroes. This land.
Do we need to report to anyone as we get there to be?
No,
Not-
we will be
Oh.
watching at all times. Haha.
Yes. I believe our good deeds are meant to be just good deeds. For the sake of being good. And
Much
helpful.
talk. Panda starts working on Lion, and he's going to do a mending spell to get him Lion back up to full.
You all have 6 hours.
Oh,
Where do you want to be dropped off at?
I like the forest. We could all talk to the animals there and get a real opinion on things.
Do you have a map
No,
that we can look at?
I'm supposed to drop you off and leave you to your own devices.
Yeah,
I am
I didn't-
told
City from
very
the forest.
specifically. He hands out a piece of paper to Tilly. Tilly, you've been helping him the past few days. On the piece of paper, it says, "Figure it the fuck out."
It says we gotta go to the forest.
Right then. Let's go.
Inside.
Well,
Yeah, that's...
I understand that we need to help the animals, but
I think I can hear the
This-
bias.
All right, forest it is.
the thing is, we're test on saving the people, right? Helping the people. I do understand that animals are the issue here, but if we want to save our kind from this island we are on, I believe maybe we should try to talk to people and see what they really are against. I do understand that the animals won't lie to you, and I can talk with the squirrels and mice.
Although the
there.
lich may be a problem, I doubt that everybody has the lich as their main worry right now. I'm sure they need help with other things.
But Prissa told us that the city was having an issue with the lich, and that's why they
course.
were calling for help.
Doesn't mean it's their main problem.
They also said the animals were having an issue with the lich taking their children and making them evil, or something like that. I wasn't really. paying
Also, if we do 1,000 small good things, isn't that just as good as doing one big good thing?
I'm looking at the captain.
Should be able to do as much
Can
as we
I
can.
incite him from this
Go
comment?
ahead, try.
I do not believe in the end, though, that we will get much information from the proctor
15.
itself.
He has a very stern and confident pose and phase about him. It's hard to read.
I'm gonna ask him. Say, can you just please give us a little something?
I am the proctor to this event, and I wish to uphold my ethical duty to the spirit of it.
That's
F
more on
nods.
the ruling, not your duty. Was just trying to clarify the rules. Like,
Well, it's the
is once-
spirit of it.
Oh, okay.
He twists his hand and you see a pen appears and a piece of paper. Your name is Splash, correct?
Yes, sir.
They both disappear.
Back grab.
Hmm.
Oh,
It's better to
crap.
learn on
I'm
your
going
own
at the
and-
bar.
It's better to experience and learn on your own than just secondhand knowledge from others.
From the when I'm at the bar, do I see anything, or I need?
You're on a
another
boat.
Point of view? I mean, like which way we're heading if I see something.
Oh yeah, off in the distance you see what appears to be an object, but it's so far away you can't see what it is.
All right,
You would need one of those fancy smancy looking glasses.
all right. I'm gonna tie down the rudder so it doesn't change direction. I need to take a short rest, that's for sure.
All of you are welcome
Or
to
we need
short
to-
rest if you would like to attempt.
Definitely. I'm at 1 HP. That is not good for anyone, let alone a barbarian.
Especially since we round up damage.
Mhm. Hmm.
Ooh, good hit dice. All right, 2 of them were.
Oops, wrong one.
No, you rolled the right one for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Tilly left again.
Oh no.
Switching back to computer. No problem. As soon as Tilly gets back, I will have to ask you all to confirm where you are going.
Anywhere is fine with me. We can learn anything anywhere. All of this will be new to us.
Yes, that's the hard part. Like, can we manage to get? It's also new, like the town, and not even sure that the creature in the forest are something that we're used to. And
Well, I find
if
it
everything is giant, maybe there's going to be a bigger creature there.
Although it's a fool's errand, Captain Farnsworth, how far apart would you say everything is from the forest and the village itself? Are they walking distance?
One
He
could
disappeared.
walk that distance, yes.
I'll take that as a yes. Doesn't matter where we go, we'll be able to end up in each place. Relatively easily. It's not like we can't go to one and then not go to the other. We can always go to each.
He's back. You change your name.
Doesn't matter where we start.
Yeah, sure. I guess we can go to the forest.
You guys can go do what you want. I'm good at one thing, and that's fighting. We're supposed to be helping people, then I'll fight to protect the people.
What if
Oh,
the
come-
danger is in the woods?
Yeah, the lich has been targeting animals. We don't know if it's from the farmlands or from the woods.
He seems to be corrupting everything, not
Yeah.
just the people. And if he corrupts the wildlife, that could also interrupt their food gathering and how much they can gather, leaving them starving.
And I'm not sure, but like, if you kill an undead creature, I'm not sure you can use the meat as much as a normal creature.
Right.
I'm trusting you guys to be able to do all that. I'm good at fighting, and I'll fight to protect the people rather than taking shelter.
Don't sell yourself short. Sure, you're good at other things.
Mhm.
Okay. So,
We should do our best no matter what.
Of course. So to the forest.
so you're all getting dropped off in the forest?
Oh, that's awesome.
Do
I
it.
didn't think that would work out.
Do it.
I'm cool with that.
Great.
I mean, I'm asking to be dropped off forever.
Oh, sorry, he's dropping you all off as a group. Yeah. You
Want
can
to be dropped off
travel
where
to the
people
forest.
are. We are people, so you can drop off with people as well.
Yeah, he's not
Yes, we
taking
are
multiple
people.
trips around the island. That'd be tedious.
Yeah. If you want to protect people, we are people.
Plus,
We are
we
your
need to-
group. If our group does not succeed, then that would be unfortunate.
we
And
need
if
to
you're not
keep
there
the-
to protect us, then
We need to keep the other group on their toes. They're probably getting dropped off in a nice, cozy house.
true. We could find more here first before they do.
So, dropping you all off towards the forest, huh?
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes.
Correct.
So about 5 hours go by. Your short rest did complete. And you see off in the distance a large beach and several other ships, all in different makes and qualities to this one. Notably, some of them far different. There's one ship, in fact, that's over top of the beach floating mysteriously somehow. A very odd sight for all of you. Panda, you've theorized having the capacity to create something that can potentially fly and persist in the air, especially with that much weight and that much carrying capacity, but you've never actually seen one before.
Interesting. Marvelous.
As
Is
you
there any
all,
banners?
yes,
the ships?
all of the ships have banners, but unfortunately, it means nothing to all of you.
Well,
Yeah.
still, Prissa asked us to get more information, so.
Sure.
Correct.
Right.
So,
Tilly's just gonna draw all the banners in her little notebook that she was given.
as you all sail closer towards the edge, ooh, beautiful. You do get pulled over to the side, the ship hitting sideways, and the large drawbridge being brought down, thanks to the captain himself. And he ushers for each of you and goes, "It's been a pleasure meeting all of you. By the way, I took the liberty of giving each of you a bracelet while you are unconscious. This is so we can examine and keep tabs on what all you are doing." You all look down at the bracelets, which is a simple brown band with a pearl in the center of it. Currently, the pearls each have something on it. Splash, yours says -1. Tilly says +1. Everybody else's says 0.
Are these some sort of trackers that score us on our actions?
I believe so.
Please get off my boat.
Oh, of course.
Thank you for the ride, Captain.
You are very welcome.
Real quick, are there any rules against fighting the other parties?
No.
Fantastic, thanks.
I don't believe we should be picking fights with anybody.
Yeah, that's
There's
the
a
hero's
difference
way.
between not being in the rule and getting penalized.
Right, I just wanted to see if we could get attacked also.
Ah, smart.
And of course, you know, if
Uh-huh.
there are no other parties, we automatically win, right?
That
is
is
correct.
how it is set up, correct.
I'm sure there may be some groups that may take advantage of that.
As long as they don't hurt any animals, I'm fine with the other parties.
Well, let's go. Enough chit chat.
You all descend onto the beach, and you notice that Farnsworth is walking behind you all as well, stepping off his ship. Each of the other... What is that? 8 ships? Yeah, 7 ships has a different individual stepping off of them as well. Though the people range in what they look like. Some of them are large reptilian hulking creatures. One of them appears to be a gigantic, heavily tattooed, blue-skinned, bald woman stepping forward and sauntering upward. And many of the other ones seem as normal and average as Farnsworth does.
Are we taking time to say hi to those people and try to learn about them and where they're from?
Okay.
Ah, the rain has stopped.
As you step onto the beach line, you look around at the other groups of individuals. Now, this is out of character knowledge, because remember, in character, your characters don't know what other races really are, except, well, that's a human. You know humans. Those are things. There is a group of bugbears. There is a group of Goliaths. There's a group of lizard folk.
And all the beefy boys, what the hell?
There's a group of very pale-looking small folks, similar to you, that just look more attractive, less round, a little more fuzzy and hairy, and more stoic in their stances. These are halflings. They're like you, but better in every way.
I can agree with that.
There's a group of tall standing humanoids with fish-like fins for ears and like tails on top of their heads, and scales across their skin.
Titans,
And there's one last group of people that are completely shrouded in full plate heavy black armor that leaves no aspect of their skins revealed, and each of them come in riding on a horse.
Mm.
You have no idea what they are. They look humanoid. And of course they look big, because everybody looks big other than the halflings. And the lizard folks. The lizard folks are like a little bigger, but, you know, not a lot. These are the different groups.
So did we all get dropped off in the forest?
All of you got dropped off on the beach.
Oh, okay.
The proctors from each of the ships step forward and all head in front of you, as each of your different groups are separated on the beach's line into your own little squads and posse. You look further down the beach, and those of you with the higher passives, I'll say 13 is high for this party, you notice the other reflective groups representing each of the other individuals, well, are about a half a mile down the beach. Noticeably, actually, those of you with passives 13 or higher, please roll me an intelligence check. I said check, not save. Okay. Everybody has a matching pair to what they are, very easy to distinguish, except the plated black metal wearing individuals. There's fully shrouded in full, like, headdress, long wear, baggy loose pants that look a lot like Zeph's individuals in full red gear, leaving nothing about them showing. No metal on their persons, it's all fabric.
Anybody notice that everybody has two groups except those people?
Wait, say, notice what?
Oh, you would notice that would be their reflection, their reflective group. They just don't match.
Oh, they don't match?
It seems they prefer two different styles. Some more
They have to be
forceful,
paired.
possibly.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
I was seeing if you were smart enough to realize they have to be paired together.
Yeah.
From the same place.
They seem to be the same people, but different styles of how they get around things.
So kind of like how we have two groups.
Correct. Same race, but two different groups.
Interesting.
The proctors all step forward, turn to you, and Farnsworth is speaking on behalf of all of them. Welcome, chosen adventurers from afar, chosen champions of your communities, and beautiful people all alike. We are the omnipotent proctors of this exam. We are here to ensure that you will be judged fairly, not just for your actions, but why you take these actions, and the actions you considered taking as well. We will be watching you closely, and now analyzing you, and judging you, based off of what you do. Behind us is the city of Solstice, deep hidden inside of the mountain and forest. The city has been rifled with strife, with disease, and with pain. You see a single tear falls down his cheek.
How cliche can this guy get?
Oh, you want to find out?
I broke the #1 rule, never taunt the DM.
No, the #1 rule is never play a gnome.
Or an elf.
Let's see. Which of you get to join the fantastic prime material plane of Solemn? Which of you have evolved to the point where we can trust you within our communities and embrace you closely as one of our own? Every night at midnight, we will display the current scores of each of the parties. What you choose to do with this information is your own. But we shall show you all your scores now. Will each of you raise your hands into the air? The hands with the bracelets, please.
Alright. Ronron doesn't really know why, but he'll go along.
Okay. So, current total scores. Goliaths, 1 point. Lizard folks, 2 points. Halflings, 2 points. Question marks, 5 points. And then, of course, your group, 0 points.
Yep.
-1 + 1, 0.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the other groups all have 0 as well. All of you are tied last place. You watch as the Goliaths seem very proud of themselves as they look around, and 2 of them start like pushing each other around a little bit, and one standing up straight just slams one of them on top of the head, and he turns and kind of like lowers his head to her. The lizard folks all kind of like start slapping their tails together, you know, having fun with it. The halflings look over at the groups of the black armored individuals, just judging them. And the black armored individuals are the ones with the 5 points.
Huh.
Notably, there's only 5 of them.
Wait, why are they a mystery to all of us when we know the rest of them?
Well, again, that was in character knowledge, or out of character knowledge, what they are. You see the descriptions and everything else, but all of them decided to hide themselves for this exam.
But if it shows all the scores, wouldn't say the name of their race, no matter if we could see them or not?
Yeah, no, you don't know what they're called. You just see the color that represents them. In fact, let's choose what color represents all of you. Pink.
Yes.
Pink is the second best color, so yeah.
Yeah, and we don't really know what the Goliaths or the
I know.
lizard folk are. We just, out of character, know
You see them.
for
Yeah,
visualization.
yeah, because I'm not going to go, the hulking giant creatures. No, it's a fucking Goliath.
Yeah.
No!
You forgot a point for the animals. Points at lion. You should have a point.
Their actions coincide with the companions that they travel with. You will be judged based off of their actions.
Oh no.
But
Beans.
thank you for inquiring. Beans looks over at you, Tilly, and you kind of think like, yeah, I earned a point. Beans probably almost lost us a point. But right now, Tilly, you're carrying the team.
On those strong shoulders.
Yep.
Yep.
Strong
around
little
2 feet.
shoulders. All 2 feet nothing of you. Now, we all are going to disappear. Keep in mind, we will be watching, we will be judging, we will be analyzing what happened. You are the Smurfs.
Oh, yeah, of course we are.
Now, each of you have chosen different paths to walk upon. And so, we have a presentation for you. You watch the Goliath Proctor steps forward and waves her hands ostentatiously, where an archway appears about 20 feet in front of each of the groups, all distinguished with your colors. To make sure there's no direct interference unless you seek that out, of course. He smiles. These are the gateways to the destinations all of you have chosen. If you wish to change that, you can step along the side and rotate a dial that will teleport you to a designated area that you choose to go to. One of the ones that we have already told you about.
The city and the tier.
Wish you all the best. We hope all of you learn valuable lessons about this world, worlds around you. And of course, have fun. You watch as he waves his hands and large sparks start shooting off all around him and the other individuals. And before you all can really blink and finally see through the dazzling display, they're all gone, leaving the wandering groups on the beach.
I'm going to start messaging my party, letting everybody know. I'm going to change our dial to a different one, and we're going to act like we're pondering. We need to be the last group to go through, and then we'll switch it back to forest.
Smart. I like it.
Okay.
And then I'll walk up to the dial and start turning and just be like, what do you guys think? City? Or maybe beaches?
Going back and forth.
Yeah, just going back and forth, trying to look at the other teams, wait for them to go through.
Everybody has food and water in case we're stuck in the forest.
Do you?
Or the city.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we just pass by the city to buy some.
Oh, don't worry, guys. I know how to find what we'll need to love out in the natural.
Now, keep in mind, you guys can meta this a little bit. You know each other's capabilities. You've been training for this. Some of you for the past 10 years. Alston for the past year.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Beans,
I'm a
you smell
prodigy.
anything suspicious?
What?
Ask Beans if he smelt anything suspicious.
Have him roll a perception check.
Does he have advantage because it's a smell thing?
Yeah. Does the wolf have that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh God.
Okay.
Wow.
Beans smells ocean.
He doesn't smell anything suspicious. Now, for anybody watching out there, we have a
Probably got
special,
ball bearing
a special fun little interaction that we're going to be doing for this. I'm opening up for bits. You can donate 500 bits to grant a point to one of the other teams, or to this team.
Oh, come on,
like the
guys.
guys in the
None
black
of the
armor.
players may do this.
God dang it.
No pay to win.
Shucks. Shucks.
I was really leaning towards those guys in black.
Yeah, I thought they needed another point.
Now,
Time to
Splash.
create a dummy account. Yes.
Splash, you with your perception, your high focus and wide scope of everything around you, you notice that the lizard folk have all kind of wandered off already and are currently circling around the other groups evaluating. They're being very sneaky and nobody else in your party seems to notice. They rolled exactly 14.
All right, so I'm gonna go
1 second.
straight. Oh, okay.
Let me finish. The Goliaths are the only other group that notice the lizard folks. And one of the lizard folks is currently being held by its neck in the air by one of the Goliaths as they are currently talking in a foreign tongue. None of you speak giant, right?
Nope.
Yeah, they're talking in a foreign tongue, and the lizard folk is like clawing, trying to get out, and they're just holding them up. The men in black have already walked through their portal.
What about the men in red?
The men in black.
Well, he would not see that.
So I would point to the lizard folk that's looking at us and point to his friend that's in trouble.
Looks.
Or wouldn't Tilly have noticed? She has, like,
Your
a
passive
15.
is... Oh, I'm sorry. The way I have
Highest.
everything laid out, you're hidden in the corner. So yeah, Tilly would notice this as well. I apologize.
Get him beans.
You just sick beans on him?
Show him some love, beans. Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Are we rolling initiative already? You're
Beans
muted.
isn't attacking. Beans is just following him.
Oh, so Beans just starts following. Splash, you point to him, point over, and the lizard folk kind of like slinks down and gets in the middle of your group and sits down and goes, "Hey, everybody, how's it going today?"
You're leaving your friend having trouble like that?
Oh, he's an idiot anyways. It's fine.
That's mean.
Hello.
You're not
Hi.
supposed to work as a team.
We are working out as a team.
There is no me in team.
Are you an iguana?
Close. I'm actually more of the chameleon brand.
Oh no.
Pleasure to meet you, though.
I'm doing a very good job at blending in, then.
You can call me Kama Kama.
Come. Nice.
Thank you. I've been working on this one shot.
Kama the chameleon?
Yes, that's me. Alston,
So you
I think you're
come, when
muted.
are
I
you
saw your
going?
lips moving, but I didn't hear you.
I was singing Comic Chameleon.
Okay, that's fair.
So
Yeah.
you come and then you go? So is it time to go?
No, I was just going to introduce myself to all of you. You know, why not make some friends here while we're doing this event, right?
Ooh, that sounds nice.
It sounds nice, but who knows? There's only going to be one of our groups, so probably won't see each other again.
Oh, it's not an issue. See, we went to this event 2 years or 20 years ago. We had a little bit of an issue in falling out, but we learned a lot about the other creatures, and well, we kind of passed on that knowledge between each other.
Oh, so you know that we're not we're not troubles, right? Because
Oh,
only had
no,
one
no.
person that
See, the
failed.
gnomes and the lizard folk got along great.
It's true.
yeah, I'm gonna.
Hey, we
incite
actually
that.
got along
Yeah,
with
can I
another.
insight that too?
Go for it.
We actually got along with another race.
Splash, this person's scaly exterior is difficult to read.
Steph likes her.
Yeah, Tilly, I mean, they seem really nice. And I mean, to be fair, they're kind of closer to creatures than anything else, so they're probably better people than in Tilly's mind.
They're
Because
probably
animal,
better people than people.
yeah.
Well, I love chameleons.
Boss.
If you could help us out, we're planning on going somewhere when
I think we're heading to the city.
The
I'll see.
city.
Done
Wow, that's
deciding.
interesting. You see, we all thought that we were going to be heading over to the forest.
See, we thought that too, but we thought there'd be more help in the city.
Well, sure, but the way we're looking at it is we'd rather go to the forest to see what's ailing some of the creatures out there, see if we can't discern anything like that, and, well, maybe even do a little bit of hunting for ourselves, and if the people are
Wait,
really
what?
hungry and starving.
What?
Oh.
Roll initiative now.
Yeah.
Wait, natural order of things.
What?
Does have a
What?
point.
What are you hunting?
Only creatures bigger than us that hunt, you know, us.
Can I incite that?
Sure.
Oh god. Okay.
We are part of the food chain, Tilly.
Animals do not kill other animals. I taught
No,
I
Tilly,
completely
you know-
disagree.
You know animals kill other animals, but
No,
not
Most
not
animals
beans.
kill other animals.
trees. Beans
Yeah.
eats bushes.
Oh.
no, he does not.
He ate metal earlier.
He'll eat
Sure.
whatever he wants to eat.
Yes.
He's an
He don't
omnivore.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like,
Everything.
so he kills the bigger animals that kill other animals.
I'm not okay with this.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just the way of our planet. You see, we don't have trees, we don't have bushes, we don't have plants. It's just how it is. That's why we're trying to meet up with the other planes, you know? Integrate with them and start branching out. This is, in fact, the first time I've ever seen a tree. Points over to the tree line. They're beautiful. We
How
heard
do you know
about
it's
them.
called a tree then?
Well, because we've had people go to these exams.
You know,
You
there's
should
different
try
kind of
eating from
trees,
it.
right?
There's different kinds of trees.
Multiple.
Ooh.
Hundreds.
Like they're probably different kind of lizard people, right? You're a
Oh yeah, there's tons of
chameleon
us.
time, and then you got
Yeah.
the stupid kind.
I like you guys. You people are really fun. But yeah, we'll probably be heading out to the forest, so if we run across any of you, just say hi, you know? There's no reason we can't help each other.
Sure.
True.
We're all here to save the city, right?
Right. And he
Panda
wanders
gets
away.
bored and okay, never mind.
What'd you say,
Wish you the
Panda?
best of luck.
Panda's getting bored. He's gonna go get on top of. He's gonna mount the lion and just kind of pace around the circle
Okay.
of the group.
Roll intimidation, Panda.
Oh god. Big pan. Big lion.
It's not. No worry. Ooh.
Oh, okay. The Goliaths look at you a little wearily. A little. The lizard folk and all of the other groups also seem a bit timid of you. The halflings seem unfazed. They ain't scared of shit.
Fucking halflings. What is fear?
Nope. He wanders away, and you notice that the lizard folk have all integrated into the other groups, talk with them, hang out with them for a period of time, and then head back.
Can I
We're
just
wasting
check the
time.
water?
I check my pockets.
Sure, roll a investigation, Tilly. Splash, what are you checking in the water?
Just to make sure that it's the same kind of water we have around our island.
Yeah, roll a nature check.
Is
It
this
is
still
salt
ocean?
water. It is salt water.
Right. Okay. Do I see any wildlife that's seem normal or?
You see a couple of like stingrays swimming around. You see a very small version of creatures that you're familiar with, squid. You're used to squid that are like 20 feet long. This is like little bitty.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess if we're stuck out for food, we can come and get some food in here. So I guess this location's look at Alston, the beach, right? Do we have that on the dial?
Yes. Beach is on the dial.
All right, cool.
Sweet.
We're already at the beach, but that just take us to the other side of the portal.
It just opens up to a doorway instead.
I'm actually kind of curious now.
So what are you all doing? You see at this point the Goliaths head into their portal.
Can we see where they're going?
Do you want to go over there and look?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You look at it. They went to the waterfall.
Oh. Okay.
What about the black guys?
The men in
Black.
black. Men in black, yep.
Black.
You look at it, they went to the vault as it is layered. As it is written.
Huh.
Alt.
Ooh, wonder what that is.
So, aside from forest, beach, waterfall, vault, what other options are there?
So there are different options on different portals as they've been expressed those different things or inquired about them in the first place. You do notice that the only things that are showing on your dial are the things that you inquired about, which is the city, the forest, the canal, the beach.
Did the bugbear went and the fish people?
The fish people seem to be talking amongst themselves still, and the bugbears seem to be just like standing to the side, mean mugging all of the other groups and waiting for them to go.
Can I check the dials if I see more stuff on their dials for locations?
You go over to the bugbears?
No, not them, but the other ones that already passed through. Like, do I see other location on their dials?
Yes you do. The men in black had one other location, which was Lich's lair.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, straight to
Um,
the point with them.
Yep. The halflings, because at this point they've walked through as well. The only place that's separate from what you inquired with is the Underdark. And the only separate place for the Goliaths is the dens. And the symbol is shaped like a mountain.
Oh, okay.
Out of character, of course, I want to go to a place with mountains.
Yeah,
If you're familiar with something, why not, right?
yeah, true.
Can I go see Stupid?
Who?
The stupid lizard.
Oh, okay, yeah. You
I'm
wander over to the lizards, and all of them look over at you, and you see Chameleon. Kamakama looks up and smiles, and hey, welcome back. How you doing?
I saw the symbol on the Goliaths. This looked like a mountain at the den. Yeah, do you know what that means?
Looks over at his dial. I imagine it's a den of some kind. Like,
But you
They-
talk with them, right?
oh, I didn't. The other guy looks at you and goes, I did.
Yeah, I'm pointing at the stupid.
Yeah. I heard them talking about a dragon problem.
Dragonfly. Wow, they have dragons here too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna incite that. See.
Sure, go for it. I mean, nothing about his demeanor seems untrustworthy right now.
All right. So, what was the language we were talking with them? Because I was not understanding anything that was said.
That is the language of the Kaldashian.
Okay. That's how they're called.
But those guys? Nah, they're
Yeah.
Goliaths.
Oh, Goliaths. Okay.
Yeah,
And they,
the language they speak is Kaldashi. I mean, they call it giant, but where we come from, it's different.
okay, so you encountered those people where you're from?
No. We heard about them at one of the previous exams. Your previous examinees never talked to you about this stuff?
I mean, I guess we didn't ask the right question, so we're starting a bit behind.
Oh. I mean, yeah, each year when we have people come back, or each decade when we have people come back, we immediately, write it all down, put it in our temples, and, save the information.
Oh, so you're having a cult about this?
Oh, what?
Well, temples is for cults, right? That's what I heard.
Oh. Temples are for worship and information gathering and protection.
No, the information gathering is done in the library. You all got all this all wrong.
What's a library?
Where you keep all the information.
I'm very confused.
Oh boy.
Well,
Culture
nice
shock.
meeting you.
Yeah,
I was
you
just
too.
And I go back to the group and go whew, that was hard, guys. But yeah, seems like there's also a dragon problem. The Goliath has a location for the den. I'm not sure if they were trying to railroad us, but if there's a dragon around, I guess we need to be careful. From the story I heard, and they're weird. They don't use libraries. They use temples to store their knowledge. So
F immediately starts writing this down.
maybe the humans do something different to get their information. We probably should inquire about that. And we must take note, people that will survive, we need to pass on those knowledge. They are very smart. They're passing knowledge from so the big guys, they're called Goliaths, and they call the language they speak it giant. So we're gonna use their thing. We don't want to obfuscate, do any problem with them. The lizard people have another name for it, like Kardashian, something like that. It's just it's not. I feel like we should use the name that the Goliath are using for their language if we ever talk with them. And also, the Goliaths went to the waterfall. The Halfling has a location the Underdark, if anybody has any information like that. The Black Horseman has the vault and the lich there. And
Straight to the source of the problem for them.
yeah, but if you go there unprepared, like they went to the vault first, I guess there's some stuff they can get in the vault to fight the lich. Or I don't know, maybe the vault is where they keep the knowledge for humans.
Jero, I will say, because of Zeph's age and also Panda probably, would they have heard of any other tales of other examinees?
There has ever in the history of Nomanthia been one person who came back alive. That was Tilly. Not Tilly.
Not Tilly,
Prissa.
Prissa, thank you.
Yep,
And
that's
she's
I'm
a-
so used to just NPC Tilly.
And
Yes.
other than being a chatterbox in real life, she said nothing about this.
Yeah.
So I guess we should review our thing and have Zeph keeping the flare so we can retreat with some knowledge if we fail to give our people more chance next time.
Oh, I want to complete this the first time.
Oh, I totally agree with you, but you do have to see that everybody fails.
Too much talking.
Well, with that
enough
kind of
action.
attitude, you won't get anywhere.
Yeah, but you know, it's just like I realize that we don't know anything about this. Like, what's the Underdark and what's the Den? And
Let's find out. Let's
yeah,
go.
Let's go to the
Let's go
forest.
somewhere.
I
Uh,
know.
Do any of you
Forest.
have an urchin background?
Nope.
Thief, criminal background?
I mean, I have thieves' cant and roguishness, but not the thief background, not criminal.
He's a rogue.
Oh, you're a rogue. You know
Yeah.
what the Underdark is. Well, kind of. In Nomanthia, the Underdark is the underbelly city where the more shady shit happens.
Oh yeah, that's the area where you get shit done.
What?
You know, you go there and you meet other like-minded people that don't often work in the light or on the surfaces.
Oh.
Why do you say?
The
say
more
that
the
uns-
about-
cave people?
The more unsightly individuals?
They're not necessarily ugly. I
Unsightly.
mean, something.
What do you have
pale,
against
but-
rock gnomes like myself and deep gnomes?
I have nothing against it. I just want to know if there's just like that, like forest gnome are more on the surface, and the deep gnome are more, rock gnome are in the
You said
caves.
forest gnomes are more on the level.
No, I'm not saying that.
They're on the level.
On Ballsport now. He's setting the dial to canals.
Canals.
Yep.
Already.
Give me 1 second, guys, and I'm gonna go up to Panda, I believe it was. Can you cast that guidance on me?
Oh, you. I will help you in the best way that I can because I want some action.
Cool. And then I'm gonna try and stealth my way over to the bugbears. Are they still over there mean mugging people?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth my way over behind their portal.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll it.
Yes, please. Get your D4.
Oh yes. nice.
Baby.
Or you can choose
Ooh.
to save the D4. for the
Here it
next one.
comes.
Yeah,
boys.
I'll hang on to it.
Okay. I can tell you right now, almost none of the groups could even conceive seeing you with that. So what you do is you kind of like pick up a rock, toss it a couple of times, turn around and cast prestidigitation so it sparkles through the air, and you notice the bugbear's attention, like some of them watch the rock as it just blink, as if they were expecting something else. And by the time they look back, and all of you look back, Alston's gone.
All right. Once I get up to their portal, I'm gonna cast Silent Image over their portal to match whatever it is currently, and then rotate it 1 notch.
You dick.
I'm an arcane trickster.
Love it.
Dick. Oh yes. Alrighty. I'll.
Oh man, they're gonna fight between each other. That's gonna be so great.
Oh.
That's perfect.
Okay.
I want this.
Okay.
Oh, man.
You get back to your party and you kind of just appear next to the portal, like leaning against it. Hey guys.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, my eyes were relaxing from a second from that barrage of color.
Yeah,
Oh.
those bugbears are gonna have some fun.
So we gotta
Y'all
take
ready?
off, guys.
You ready to go?
Forest
Sure.
time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Ready? Into the forest
Mm-hmm.
or the canal? Because I've heard two things so far.
Yeah, Rhonda already set the portal to canal.
Oh, I thought he was trying to like trick people, adjusting it.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
just,
Ron Barr said. Okay, Ron Barr said it to
Yeah.
canal. So y'all are going to the canal?
Oh,
Forest, I thought.
yeah, I thought we were going forest.
Yeah,
You'd have to set it back to forest.
Yeah, you can just adjust it again. Okay then. Bring you
Where
all
the
over to the
chair-
forest.
Yeah, to where the trees breathe.
Can we see the forest through the trees?
Well, that is the forest. But anyways, you all begin venturing out, heading towards the portal, and as you one by one step through, you see a dazzling, beautiful sight around you all that just pulsates with energy as you, one by one, get sucked in. Excuse me. Ah, that
Sorry.
hurt. Woo!
Oh, sound like it, Dad.
Ah, at least it got out. What does Shrek always say? Better out than in?
Yes.
Not exactly why. But as you one by one step through the portal, who is the last one in?
I'll volunteer.
You're last?
Yeah.
Alright, roll me a perception check.
20.
You notice the bugbears are already stepping through their portal. You
Oh,
all
no.
were the last ones on the beach, and they were waiting until you all left to go.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And because of the illusion, no matter which way they rotate it, it'll still be off. God, you dick. I love it. I love that so much. Alrighty. One by one. Bing, 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 bing. And as you get through the archway, you see that there's an archway right behind you, glowing with your allies stepping through, revealing a thick forest with many different types of trees, a flowing stream of what looks like slightly polluted water, a very beautiful atmosphere with the sounds of woodland creatures off in the distance. And as Splash comes through last, you watch as the archway is no longer emanating color.
Do we have a dial to go back, or
No.
no? All right.
The archway is there. It's just no color, no portal-ish type thing.
Yeah. It's just an archway in the middle of the woods.
All right.
It's so
Alston,
pretty.
when you look down, you are negative 1 point.
Oh
Called
shit,
it.
Got him.
guys, this isn't gonna be good. It's what I do. I mess with people.
Well, the thing is, remember, it's balance. If you do more good than bad, you're doing good.
Yeah.
I'll just have to use my powers for good. I'll have to trick bad people.
Sure.
All right.
Hopefully
Sure,
the
sure.
other gnome group is helping us out.
So I don't mind being in charge of leaving breadcrumbs so we can come back here.
Oh, don't worry, I know exactly where we are. I'm great with forests. It's
All
kinda
of you
like
would
my
know
specialty.
Tilly is
All right.
amazing in forests.
All right,
I
great.
believe her.
She's killed groups of gnomes that were hunting before.
Oh boy.
All right
So
then.
let's go find some woodland critters.
Okay.
I want to just inquire about you said some pollution, or how do we?
The
The
water,
water
river?
looks discolored. Like it's filled with something that doesn't look natural for it. Though everything else around you looks perfectly natural.
Can I
Panda's
still use
gonna-
my skills on it?
Which skills?
Panda's gonna investigate the water.
Please do.
Yeah,
Roll
can I
me
do
a
nature
nature
or
check.
something?
Yeah, nature check. And Tilly, this is your favorite terrain, so you have advantage.
Oh wow, that was horrible.
Sorry, I
Roll
didn't.
strike again.
How come it didn't give all the information about everything I can do with it?
It gave us the information for just that. You have to click one of the other things to get all of the information.
Yeah, but it's on. Oh, that.
Here, let me help you a little bit. Don't leave
I
it
think
out
I-
like that.
I was just reading what was my power.
Just which
Yeah.
did you get the other
Yeah,
one?
I
Okay,
did
there we
get
go.
the elemental help doing.
Okay. Action to briefly control elemental forces within 30 feet, causing an effect create a harmless instantaneous air, water, wind, a spray of light mist, or a gentle rumble in the air. Instantly snuff out water candles. Chill or warm up to 1 pound of a non-natural. Cause earth, fire, water, or mist that can fit within a 1-foot cube to shape itself into a crude form. I mean, yeah, you can do any of that stuff to it.
All right, cool. So it's still natural water.
Sure. Tilly, however, you kind of take a small bit of the water, you hand it over to Beans. Beans sniffs at it and, doesn't seem interested in drinking it, which is a first for Beans. I mean, Beans tried drinking the seawater. Tried. Didn't work out, but tried. And then you start, pouring it into your hand and, rubbing it into it, and it feels greasy after you've gotten most of the water off. It's not just moist, it's greasy. There's something falling into the water that's making it not natural anymore.
Is the water flow from the north or the south? Which direction is?
It is flowing back behind you from in front of you.
We should follow this.
As for cardinal directions, none of you know that right now.
Mhm.
Actually, that's a lie. Splash, because of your previous knowledge of direction, make me another survival check to see if you know your current direction.
13.
You believe it is flowing to the south and you are heading northeast slightly.
All right, so yeah, this is heading northeast, flowing down southwest.
Ooh.
So we should head upstream.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're heading upstream. And
Wow.
if I see any
Tilly, what is that
animals,
on your hands that you got from the water?
Looks like grease or blood or something. I don't know. Some trash. Oil. It's like oil. That's the easiest way to describe
It's slick.
it.
Can I
Yes.
take it out of off her hand with my trick?
No, you cannot.
Oh, this is not
Interesting.
water.
I'm gonna try to scoop a little of the grease in a vial and hold it up, see if I.
Oh, let me help you. So I take out all the water from inside his vial.
Yep. So you put in some of the water and grease in there, and Splash pulls the water out, and you have the littlest bit of grease, maybe 1/4 of an inch at the bottom.
And with I'm gonna investigate it with my trying to figure out if I
Alchemist?
understand it. Yeah.
All right, roll alchemist supplies using intelligence.
Oh, jeez. Not my day.
It's similar to greasing oil for mechanical components.
Okay.
But that's all you can really get.
We got to make sure we keep an eye out for the those lizard guys.
I'm gonna. And Splash took out all the water, right?
Yeah. So
Yes.
all you have is just the separated grease. It is
I'm gonna take-
translucent.
I'm gonna take my tinderbox
Mhm.
and see if I can get to light the stuff.
I'm
in
gonna
the
take a
vial.
step back.
Okay.
Same here.
Okay. So you start shooting sparks into the vial, and eventually one lands, and it doesn't burst. It just has the slightest little flame that grows up, and within 5 seconds or so, it already consumed all of the grease. It is flammable,
That's-
but it's not volatile. It's just
Right,
flammable.
just flammable. All right. Well, it does seem to burn.
We have a
From the
bucket. We can
northeast.
probably do that a couple of times if you want to collect a bit of it.
I think I've got enough information to go on for now. Let's head north.
Jiro, I'm just gonna do
Upstream.
one last thing in the stream. I'm trying to see if it's more permanent in the bottom or on the top of the stream. Like if it's like in the bottom of the stream, there's more, or if it floats on top.
Okay, 2 things. First off, why? Second off, investigation.
I'm trying to see if it's going to spoil the land too.
Fair. Investigation.
13.
It seems to be flowing with the water and settling on top of it. It's lighter than the water.
Ah.
Okay,
less
so
dense, less dense.
it's bad for the animals because it's on top of the water. If they try to drink it, it should
You
not
say that
affect
out
right
loud?
away. Yes.
Billy, you hear that?
Oh no.
Yeah, it should be
Do I see
making
any
a small
animals?
film.
Roll me a perception check with advantage, of course.
Degree should make like a small film over the water.
Oh whoa. Okay, 23. Yeah.
23 regardless. You look around the forest and you do see that there appears to be an owl in one of the trees. The owl does look mildly sickly.
I'm gonna use.
But other than that,
animal
there's
friendship.
nothing else. Like, nothing.
Oh yeah, I'm using animal friendship on the owl.
Okay, please roll that in chat for me, please. Intelligence 4 or higher. The spell fails. It doesn't. Wisdom save or be charmed. Okay, 12.
13 is my AC.
It looks over at you.
And I'm gonna use my little talk of animals communication, unless it speaks Sylvan.
No.
I'm gonna say.
You're casting
What seems
speak with animals?
Yeah.
Okay.
What seems to be the blight of the forest?
Ooh. Ah, you speak to me. Thank you. Hello. My name is Ooh.
Hi everyone. Guys, we met a friend named Who. Who's gonna tell
It
us
just
the
flies
issues.
down and lands on your shoulder, and immediately
Who?
Beans.
It's gonna be fun.
Ooh. It looks at everybody. You're not sure if Tilly can really talk with it.
I mean, I have mask, and I possibly
Almost all of us have speak
I'm
with
sorry,
small
what were you
beasts.
saying, Ronbar?
I have that. Could I possibly understand it a bit more?
Absolutely, Forest Gnome. Woo!
Then we can all
Yeah,
speak with
same for me.
Same here.
Same.
it.
Panda's the only one
Okay,
that
so
can't.
yeah, you can communicate simple ideas with it, but right now Tilly can talk with it.
So, do you know where the issues lie in the forest, so we can help all the other critters?
It looks at you very confused. What?
Why are you so sick?
Always thirsty.
Where are all the other animals?
Most of them left.
Is there anything dangerous here that made them leave other than the water?
At night, we have roaming creatures that come in from the waterfall.
How old are you, Who?
39.
Can you tell us about the lizard people? They come here every 10 years?
What is a lizard? You
I'm
mean
gonna
like the
pull up
dragon?
I'm gonna pull out there's a dragon. Hillary's gonna pull out a painting or drawing of the lizard people that she made.
Okay, and looks. Oh, those guys. They came through before. Did a lot of hunting.
Did they hunt the gnomes?
Yes.
Oh god, I knew I should have killed them. Okay, that's it, guys. Who informed me those lizard people are trying to eat us?
Splash is holding out a stream of water for the owl, which, chops at it and licks at it as much as it can to take it. Ooh. 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 Good. Good water.
Glad we have Who on our side. Well, we're gonna go fix the water,
Ooh.
and I'd like you to come with us and help us save the forest.
Don't you want to leave him here so he can tell us if the lizardman comes after us?
Oh, it'd be better if he's flying above us and just told us from a bird's eye view.
Ooh. I can follow you.
Alright.
And it nuzzles
Feel-
against you, Tilly.
Tilly, if you are speaking to this owl, did you ask? You may have already. I don't know. Did you ask how far where the slick originates from in the water?
Oh, I could ask you that. Where does the bad water come from? Who?
Ooh, waterfall.
Water. Fuck.
Oh,
So we can
God
turn the
damn
dial
it.
to waterfall and get there right away.
So who's informed me that we have to go to a waterfall? That's where all the bad water is.
Then let's go. How far is it?
Yeah. How far
Miles,
is
Just
it?
turn the
Miles.
dial.
5 miles.
Yeah, we can turn the dial and get there.
It doesn't work.
Goliath.
We don't have a dial. There's no.
No,
Oh,
the
sorry.
dial is still there. It just doesn't have a
Oh.
portal. When you turn it, it does nothing. It was
Not
a
powered.
one-way portal. It's not a hyper jump across everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alrighty then.
let's start moving.
Yeah, we do have to look out for the Goliaths then. That's where they went.
Goliath and Lizard Folk because they win the forest too.
Yeah.
Oh
Can you
boy.
keep an eye out for any predators?
Ooh, I can. Because I doubt this is going to take you all longer than 24 hours, I'm going to give you an owl character sheet. Because it is charmed by you for in 24 hours.
Day. Yeah.
Unless one
Owl
of your
time.
allies is threatening toward you.
Who
which-
would do that?
Oh boy.
Ew. There you go. There's the owl character sheet. Alrighty, the owl's now your responsibility. Got it?
It's not concentration, so we can get as many animals as we want, guys.
Oh,
As
God
many
almighty.
animals
Bye.
as spell slots that you have.
Never realized that about that spell. 24 hours. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good spell. The only unfortunate thing about being a, what do you call it? A ranger. You have very few spell slots.
Till he starts
Oh,
leveling.
man.
Alright, so do we want to be on each side of a stream or we just want to stay all on the same side?
How wide is the stream, river?
About 5 feet wide, and at certain points, maybe closer to 8 feet. Maybe almost 10.
All right, we should probably all stay on the same side so we're not separated.
I mean,
Which
we
for
could
all
never
of
get
you,
across
that's
that
a
anyways.
big gap. That is a big gap.
yeah.
Panda mounts Lion and starts heading upstream toward the
Okay.
waterfall.
Marching order, please.
Tilly will be up front with Panda.
I'll close. Since I'm faster, I don't want to lose anybody.
You won't. I can go 40 on my own.
Now, guys, because this is running a little longer than I anticipated, how about we take a quick 5-minute break so everybody can stretch their legs, go to the bathroom. This is not our level up break that is scheduled in here, but once you complete one of the tasks, you will get a level up. Alrighty?
All right.
Alright, everybody, we will be
Cool.
right back. Go anywhere.